So welcome everyone. Thank you so much for coming out on a Tuesday morning. Really hard hour to get out here, but I appreciate all of you for your dedication and commitment, especially folks I haven't seen in a really long time. It's so good to see you. My name is Alex Nagy. I'm the California Director with Food and Water Watch. And before, I just want to give you a preview of what we're about to do. So first, I'm going to bring up Dr. Jeffrey Nardella, who's going to give us an update on the health issues in the community. Then we're going to move into our typical rally format where we're going to hear from speakers, and then we'll do open mic, and we'd love to hear from all of you. We're really about setting the stage here today before the legislators question agencies and other officials about their response to the blowout. We're about making sure the health issues are addressed, right? Making sure the safety issues are really addressed. So with that, please welcome Dr. Jeffrey Nardella.
Just for media sake, just say and spell your name for me and everything.
So my name is Dr. Jeffrey Nardella,
Meet the mic.
Jeffrey. Better?
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for allowing me to speak this morning. I'm getting pop-ups here. So I was the medical director of Porter Ranch Quality Care, an urgent care family practice center sitting in the midst of the Porter Ranch gas blowout. I've been working with the residents as patients of this community regarding the blowout exposure for approximately 4 years. I've examined symptomatology, physical findings, laboratory findings, toxicology for both hair and urine, and now the CBC medical surveillance study. In the process, I found some very disturbing facts. The headline of that epiphany is, "Profits and politics do not mix with science." In my opinion, the science needs to be pure. That's what people rely upon and pay for with their tax dollars. They are counting on unbiased scientific opinions from our public regulators for full disclosure in order to make important decisions regarding the family's health. Did they receive this? I felt it was my obligation to disclose my findings in a report that will be available to the public. It will disclose the following. Was the community exposed to crude oil? And if so, were they appropriately warned? What other toxic chemicals were dumped upon this community? And what were their health impacts? Are there fugitive admissions that are occurring today? And should there be health concerns? And of course, the results of the complete blood count that I've looked at now, past history of 10 years. Working very hard in the final stages of vetting and verifying this report, and have targeted the second week, September 4th, at a town hall that will be given. I will ask anybody who wants, hopefully, the digital report just a day prior to contact Alex for all of the specifics on how they can receive it. As we go inside and listen to testimony today, is my understanding that one area of focus will be the perplexing Dr. Rangan letter from the LADPH to the physicians within the community stating, quote, "The actions requested of providers. Look for alternative etiologies other than air contamination and avoid performing any toxicology tests that are not recommended and are unlikely to provide useful data for clinical evaluation of patients." Unfortunately, this is not only the work of Dr. Rangan, it's the Department of Public Health. We should direct our attention to a letter produced by the Department of Public Health, again to the physicians of the community, dated January 22nd, 2016, by Dr. Gusenhauser. States, are there relevant medical tests that should be ordered? His answer, there are no recommended toxicology tests of blood, urine, or other tissues for the clinical evaluation of patients exposed to the gas leak. While laboratory tests do exist for monitoring compounds such as benzene, in petroleum industrial workers, these tests are used only for the purpose of biomonitoring and not for clinical evaluation. As medical director of the Urgent Care Family Practice Center in Porter Ranch, I had a walk-in visit by an RN from the Department of Public Health who attempted to convince me again to ignore symptoms that were associated with the gas blowout. I disagreed and politely escorted her out. These are only a few examples, and the entire case will be laid out within this report. The real question to ask is who really is behind this don't look, don't find philosophy. In my opinion, this community has been lied to and deceived, violating the very foundation of medicine that every doctor has taken an oath to, that being, do no harm. The hearing today should only be the first step into further investigations of all parties involved. Hopefully, after the legislatures have reviewed the report and have acquired their testimony, Governor Newsom will then have to stop the political horse trading and fly the colors of his flag. I open to questions.
Can you give us an update on the health of the firefighters that you were asked to meet with?
The firefighters originally presented approximately the first quarter of 2018. They came to me. We did interviews and found out that their symptoms were the exact same. They are sick and are still sick. And they have been deceived as well as this community.